Welcome, music lovers. Join us today as we delve into the captivating life and untimely passing of one of music's most beloved figures, Les McKEOWN. From his rise to fame as the frontman of the Bay City Rollers to the events that marked the end of his journey. So let's dive in. Leslie Richard McKEOWN, born the 12th of November 1955 in Broomhouse, a suburb close to the southwestern city limit of Edinburgh in Scotland. His upbringing was shaped by the unique circumstances of his family life. His father Francis, a tailor who was deaf, and mother Florence, a seamstress who relocated to Scotland upon marriage, McKEOWN grew up in a household where communication with his father relied on hand signals. Growing up in a city tenement block, McKEOWN navigated his formative years in a vibrant urban environment. Attending Broomhouse Primary School before moving on to Forester High School, both situated in his local community. McKEOWN also found purpose and camaraderie through volunteering in the Boys Brigade. In his 2003 autobiography titled Shang-a-Lang, Life as an International Pop Idol, McKEOWN candidly reflected on his childhood in Broomhouse, describing it as a period of happiness despite the challenges of living in Edinburgh, which he perceived as a dull and uninspiring city. For McKEOWN, Edinburgh represented a place from which he sought to break free. Interestingly, among the core members of his band, McKEOWN was the sole individual who, after the group's disbandment, chose not to return to Scotland to reside permanently. At the age of 15, McKEOWN departed from formal education and embarked on his musical journey by joining the band Threshold. Balancing his passion for music with practicality, he also took up employment at a paper mill, where he worked between the band's performances. Despite the modest earnings of £20 per show, McKEOWN remained dedicated to pursuing his musical aspirations while managing the demands of a day job. When Tam Patton and Eric Faulkner, manager and guitarist of the Bay City Rollers respectively, extended an invitation for McKEOWN to join the group in November 1973, he initially hesitated. In his memoir, he confessed that joining the Rollers wasn't a top choice for him at the time. However, recognizing the opportunity presented by the band's existing record deal and the need for a new lead singer after the departure of founding member Gordon "Nobby" Clark, McKEOWN decided to seize the moment. Despite sharing similar backgrounds and ages with the other band members, who hailed from Craigmillar and Liberton, suburbs akin to McKEOWN's Broomhouse, he always felt a sense of disconnect from the rest of the group. While the other four members of the Edinburgh Quintet maintained a chaste and upright public image, McKEOWN was cut from a different cloth, embodying a wilder and more rebellious spirit. His idols, Freddie Mercury and Robert Plant, influenced his persona, a blend of sex appeal and insolence on stage, coupled with a darker and more complex personality off stage. McKEOWN's arrival marked a significant shift in the group's image, introducing bold fashion choices like half-mast trousers, platform shoes, and tartan. The fame he had yearned for since his youth swiftly materialized, though it brought both triumphs and challenges. With the 18-year-old McKEOWN leading the charge and a lineup of catchy tunes ready for release, the Bay City Rollers experienced a surge in energy. By the end of 1974, they had ascended to become Britain's premier boy band, boasting 4 top 10 hits, Shang-a-Lang, Summer Love Sensation, Remember, and All of Me Loves All of You. This success was further solidified with 2 UK number ones, Bye Bye Baby, and Give a Little Love, and a chart-topping hit in the US with Saturday Night, which was re-recorded with McKEOWN as the lead vocalist a year later. Much of the Bay City Rollers' success during this period was attributed to McKEOWN. Their manager, Tam Patton, recognized McKEOWN's exceptional singing talent, good looks, and sharp wit, which made him a standout figure in interviews and performances. Concerned about the band's musical abilities, Patton took a hands-on approach, selecting songs for them and hiring skilled songwriters and studio musicians for their recordings. Consequently, in many of the Bay City Rollers tracks, McKEOWN's vocals were the primary musical element contributed by the band, highlighting his significant role in their commercial achievements. The peak of the Bay City Rollers' success came in 1975, marked by the 6-week reign of their hit song, Bye Bye Baby, at the top of the charts, which was followed by the chart-topper, Give a Little Love. However, amidst their skyrocketing fame, tragedy struck when McKEOWN, who had recently obtained his driver's license, was involved in a fatal accident. He accidentally struck and killed an elderly woman, Euphemia Clooney. Despite the devastating event, the rest of the band pressured McKEOWN to fulfill their concert commitment the following day, displaying a callous disregard for his emotional state. McKEOWN later revealed the insensitivity he faced from his bandmates during this difficult time, as documented in Simon Spencer's biography, When the Screaming Stops, The Dark History of the Bay City Rollers. Although McKEOWN was convicted of reckless driving in connection with the accident, he faced minimal legal repercussions, receiving a £100 fine and a year-long driving ban. After a string of hits, the band's popularity started to decline. McKEOWN's departure from the Bay City Rollers in 1978 marked the end of a tumultuous relationship with the band, culminating in a mutual agreement to part ways. Attempting a solo career in 1979 with the release of his album, All Washed Up, McKEOWN's departure was immortalized in its provocative cover art depicting him emerging from the sea as a plane crash looms in the background, symbolizing his former bandmates. Despite its pop-punk tunes, the album mainly gained traction in Japan. McKEOWN continued to pursue music with limited success, releasing several Japan-only albums. He later formed his own iteration of the Bay City Rollers, dubbed Les McKEOWN's legendary Bay City Rollers, and embarked on tours. In 2015, McKEOWN, Eric Wood, and Alan Longmuir reunited for a musical comeback, which included a series of sold-out shows, the first of which, at Glasgow's Barrowlands, sold out in 3 minutes. McKEOWN envisioned this reunion as a pathway to a significant comeback. However, conflicts arose, leading to Wood's departure from the group 6 months later due to differences of opinion. Despite this setback, McKEOWN continued with his legendary lineup, determined to carry on with his musical journey. Personally, in 1978 McKEOWN met Piko Keiko, a native of Japan, and they later married in 1983. The couple welcomed a son named Jubei, also known as Richard, into their family. In a candid interview with The Guardian in 2005, McKEOWN likened his relationship with the Bay City Rollers manager Tam Patton to that of a child with an abusive parent. McKEOWN alleged whilst in the band that Patton started giving him drugs to cope with the pressures of long days touring and recording. In 2008, McKEOWN was an inpatient at a California treatment facility for 4 months and succeeded in overcoming long-standing alcoholism. After Tam Patton's death in 2009, McKEOWN made shocking revelations, stating that the manager had sexually violated him in the 1970s, warning McKEOWN of dire consequences if he reported it. Additionally, in 2009, during an appearance on the living TV show Rehab, where celebrities battled addiction, McKEOWN disclosed that he was secretly bisexual. He admitted to being unfaithful to his wife, engaging in relationships with both men and women. In 2023, the family of the late Bay City Rollers star revealed the lifelong struggles McKEOWN faced after being abused by the band's manager at the age of 19. Battling alcohol and drug addiction for decades thereafter, McKEOWN never found peace, as disclosed by his son Jubei on ITV's Secrets of the Bay City Rollers documentary. Jubei shared that during alcohol binges, his father would express self-loathing, portraying him as a broken man who never found solace in life. Sadly, on April 20, 2021, at the age of 65, Les McKEOWN passed away after experiencing cardiac arrest at his residence in London. Shockingly, just 2 days prior, he had announced a string of new concert dates. A coroner's report attributed his death to a combination of natural causes, citing cardiovascular disease and hypertension, likely exacerbated by years of substance abuse. On Sunday, the 23rd of May 2021, McKEOWN was laid to rest at a private ceremony at the City of London Crematorium in East London. Les McKEOWN will forever be remembered as the charismatic frontman of the Bay City Rollers. With the band enjoying widespread success across the globe, captivating audiences in Europe, Asia, Australasia, and North America. Over the course of their career, they released an impressive catalogue that included 13 studio albums, 2 live albums, 8 compilation albums, and a total of 31 singles. Their infectious music and energetic performances solidified their place in pop music history, selling more than 120 million records and leaving a lasting impact on fans worldwide. And there you have it. As we conclude our exploration of Les McKEOWN's life, may his legacy continue to resonate with music lovers around the world. Thank you for joining us on this reflective journey. Don't forget to like and subscribe to see more content just like this. Take care and bye for now.